even without a.
And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And, hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James is tied for the third most MVP awards of all time. And he's also tied for the most second-place finishes. Frank Vogel said it's a mistake to go season after season without voting the best player in the league as MVP. LeBron says, I should have more than 4, but I don't cry about it. I bet a lot of the greats feel the same. Kevin?
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And now the Lakers starting group. Howard and AD play together down on the block. Primetime is out there with Avery Bradley. And it's James in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, they've got Favors. Lou Dort out there with Melodon. And it's Giddey in at the 2 guard. Dort. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. A couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Giddey the pass to Favors. And the call will be against Primetime. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Melodon. He's guarded closely. Out to Favors. Right wing. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Primetime. That one's not going to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Well, Davis, so dominant, so strong, so athletic, so skilled. He got everything he wanted right there.
Now, here's Melodon. He's guarded closely. Dort with the ball. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. 3 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Primetime. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Let's go. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Primetime, and he jams it with authority.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on.
You know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Roby. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Primetime. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Dort passes to man. Here's Pokusevski. Hands it from short range. So the Lakers call timeout, their first. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a couple.
Lakers substitution.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Howard and AD play together down on the block. Avery Bradley is out there with Primetime, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, DA. Here's Primetime. Favors with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here is Maledon. He had 16 points in the win against Toronto. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Primetime. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Shoots the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. From deep 3-point range, and it's Maledon with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Bazley. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Raptors. He had a nice open look right there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Kept alive. Davis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Davis never seems to take a rebound for granted. I mean, this guy is always doing the extra work to get to the ball.
And the Lakers making a change here. Monk's checked in. Here's Bazley. He's guarded by Davis. The pass to Giddey. No good with the triple. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think
Lakers substitution.
Here's prime time. He's got 14. Another shot, and Davis lays it in. Davis has got 7 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Mann. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mann's got his first 2 points of the night.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Stolen away. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. He did say why.
That feels pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Dort with the bounce pass. Williams passes to Roby. Back to Williams. Here's Pokusevski, and that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, G.A., right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Thunder trailing by 15. Outside Williams, driving the lane. It's blocked.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
It's Dort on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Bradley passes to Primetime. And it goes down 2 points. Primetime's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Williams passes to Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Roby. Monk defending. That one misses. Here's Primetime. Lays it up off the glass. Primetime's got 20 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with the Lakers, Frank Vogel. Coach, with your size advantage, were you trying to get the ball to Anthony Davis inside?
Not any more than usual. We just give him the basketball down low and ask him to read. You know, there's been a couple opportunities where they came in double and he found open guys. If you get single.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let the defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me of me in the day. That's why they call me the Jet. Jack. Get down the court fast as you can. Come on, man.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters?
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for Monk. Bradley comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Primetime subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Lou Dort. Favors is out there with Maledon. And it's Bazley in at the 4. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
That one falls. And it's now 22 points for Primetime.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Pass to Giddey. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Shoots a fader. The Thunder with another miss.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Here's Primetime. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now, here's Maledon. Defense right on him. To the paint. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
Here's Maledon. He's got 6. Pass to Bazley. Over Davis. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Maledon passes to Favors. And here is Maledon. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maledon's got 8 points.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Puts it up from 15. The shot misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
And Lou Dort has made a name for himself on defense. He is a superstar stopper. Well, he's earned it with his play.
Frank, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, he does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
No, sir. Don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
Roby, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Horton Tucker's checked in for Los Angeles. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Passes it to Roby. Down low. With the second effort. And another shot. Maledon with the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Lakers leading by 21. Here's Primetime. He's got 26. Six on the shot clock. Nails the baby hook. Primetime's got 28.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what,
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Here's Mann driving in. Jacks up a three. Trains the three-pointer. Mann's got 5 now.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Primetime, and he banks in the lane.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's...
Lakers substitution.
Thunder trailing by 19. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Primetime is out there with Bradley. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. Here's Primetime. Favors with the rebound. Now here's Melodon. Covered by LeBron. And the pass to Pokusevski. Releases. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. James outside. From deep. They grab their own miss. Davis with the bucket.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Giddey the pass to Melodon. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Primetime. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Pass to Pokusevski. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Giddey gets it to go.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's Primetime. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The Lakers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Offline from the top of the key. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often,
That's his second personal
it's
foul.
not a pattern.
First team foul.
Characteristic.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Number 17.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Dort, he's checked in for Pokusevski. Giddey the pass to Favors.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Melodon. D right on him. Back to Favors. To the right side. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Dwight Howard.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Primetime. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Darius Bazley. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Number 17.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's prime time. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. And that one good. Prime time's got 37.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you got to believe that's important. I mean, it's one thing to lose both games of an interconference series. It's a whole different story losing all 4 games to a team from your own conference.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For prime time.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Here's prime time. Gets the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You keep taking care of business. How is your game traveling on the road?
You know, we just try to have a road warrior mentality. We understand when we go on the road, it's just us. The Laker faithful, they travel with us too sometimes, but we know it's just all about us and how we can play well on the road, and we've been doing that this year so far.
Yeah, you kept this crowd quiet down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.